let's talk real for a minute. Everybody thinks being rich and famous makes prison easier. That's the biggest lie ever told. In a lot of cases, being broke and unknown will help you survive prison way better than being famous with money. And Lil Durk is the perfect example of why that's true. Now listen, this ain't hate, this ain't clout chasing, this is prison math. Fame makes you a target. When you're famous, you don't get to blend in. Everybody know your face, everybody know your name, everybody watching how you move. In prison, that's dangerous because prison don't care how many records you sold. Prison don't care how many followers you got. What prison cares about is who you with, where you from, and who you got problems with. And when you're famous, you come with baggage. People want to test you. People want a moment. People want leverage. Some want respect. Some want clout. Some just want to see if you really built. Like they say, that's why sometimes a broke dude nobody knows can survive easier than a superstar, because invisibility is protection. Lil Durk's name carries weight, good and bad. Now Lil Durk ain't just famous, he's famous in ties to real street history. That's where it gets tricky, because prison is about politics. And when you walk in with a name that already rings bells, those politics come with you. Every beef you ever had, it don't disappear. Every situation people associate with you, it don't disappear. It just changes location from the street to the cell block. His father's history matters now. Here's something people overlook. Lil Durk's father did over 3 decades in prison. That matters because prison runs on relationships. Long-timers build real alliances, real respect, real ties. So Durk likely has people who respect his father and would look out for him based on that history alone. That's real, but listen close. That don't mean he untouchable. It just means he got some coverage, not full immunity. Prison ain't a family business. Each generation still gotta prove they know how to move. Why the watch situation is serious. Now, let's talk about the watch situation. According to reports, Durk was allegedly caught with a smartwatch and with something like an Apple Watch while already dealing with serious charges. That's not small, because when you fight in a case, everything matters. Anything they can use to say you don't follow rules, don't respect boundaries, or can't be trusted, they're going to use it. That kind of violation gets documented, gets written up, gets sent to the judge, and prosecutors love patterns. They'll say, see, even locked up, he don't follow rules. That can affect bond decisions. That can affect detention decisions. That can keep you sitting longer. In the feds, they don't need much. They stack everything. Prison is a different game. Now here's where reality hits. If Durk ends up in the federal system, the penitentiary, Chicago numbers are limited. That's just facts. Chicago don't dominate every federal yard in the country. So when Chicago dudes land in the feds, they usually gotta stick together. And here's the part people can't wrap their head around. Sometimes that means aligning with people you were beefing with on the streets. Yes, your ops, the same people you didn't see eye to eye with, the same people connected to situations that got everybody locked up. Why? Because prison survival beats street pride. When OPES become allies in the feds, politics don't run on Instagram logic, they run on numbers. If you from Chicago, you Chicago first. Personal beef comes second, because when it's time to stand, you don't stand alone. You stand with who from where you from, and that means eating together, walking the yard together, sleeping in the same dorm, backing each other up when situations pop off. That messes with people mentally, but that's prison reality. Why being unknown can save you. Let me say this again for the young dudes listening. Sometimes being broke and unknown is safer than being famous, because nobody watching you, nobody testing you, nobody expecting anything from you. You move quiet, you follow rules, you do your time, and you go home. Fame flips that. Every move you make is magnified. Every mistake gets documented. Every rumor turns into a problem. The mental war nobody talks about. The hardest part, it ain't the cell, it's the mental pressure. Knowing who you are, knowing what people expect, knowing who watching, knowing you might have to sit next to somebody you once considered an enemy. That's prison maturity, and not everybody got it. Message to the youth, energy shift. Now let me talk to the youth real quick. Stop thinking prison is cool. Stop thinking fame protects you. Stop thinking street reputation carries weight forever. It don't. Prison humbles everybody, and once you're in there, the streets don't send help. Your city don't send help. You only got discipline, structure, and how smart you move. Final unique Mecca audio close. This ain't gossip, this ain't jokes, this is how it really goes. Fame makes you a target, money don't save you, and pride will get you hurt faster than peace ever will. If Lil Durk makes it through this, it'll be because he moved smart, respected the politics, and understood the difference between street rules and prison rules. And if you're young watching this, learn from other people's situations so you don't have to live it yourself. That's real talk. Unique Mecca audio, NYC.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Ken of 26. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squealing till the cops make an audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours, so we can give back to the